Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I think I'm going to start this one today by giving a few examples. So here's the first one. You're a girl. Let's take a girl in this situation, and there are two guys between which you can choose, and one of them, we'll call this guy A, is a functional person. He has his life sort of figured out. He's got a plan for his life, and not just a plan for his life in solidarity, but it's a plan for his life with you in it. So you guys talk about the future, you talk about marriage, you talk about engagement. Okay, engagement before marriage, but you talk about things that make sense to you in terms of your values, in terms of a good life, a proper life that you'd want to have. So engagement, marriage, kids, a proper neighborhood, and so on. This is guy A. So guy B is a guy who doesn't particularly talk about those sort of things, but guy B speaks more to your inner happiness. Guy B speaks more to your adrenaline. He gets your adrenaline pumping, gets your heart pumping. He gets you excited about not only yourself, but about the future and the possibilities that can be created or can be experienced out there. So we have a situation where guy A, safe, seemingly practical route to take, and guy B, fun, exhilarating route to take. But guy B never talks about family. In fact, he dismisses the issue when you guys sort of talk about it, and you're not really sure where exactly you stand with him. He seems a bit too spontaneous, but then you like that because that's really fun for you, and he speaks to your dream, and he makes you feel excited about life. And guy A is a bit more safer, and you like that, and you want to have a father to your children who makes sense, a person who you can call a husband and rely on, who seems like they'll always be there. Now those are two options that one has. Let's try and look at a second example. Let's go to a guy now. You're a guy. You got a degree. Let's say a degree, whatever degree it is. It's a good degree, and you've got two options to make. You've got option A, which is a job, and there's a job lined up, good pay, good benefits, and so on. You can be able to stay in a good neighborhood, take your kids to a good school, and so on and so on. Have a good retirement package. That's option A. Option A. So now we have option B on the other hand, which is your heart really likes making shoes. Just something that I'm just thinking of, is not whatever. It's an example. It's this guy, my example. Okay, he likes making shoes, and he thinks that he could make good shoes to compete with the likes of the Yeezys and so on. He's a good shoemaker, or he's a good shoe designer at least, or at least he believes he's a good shoe designer, and he could go that route. But then obviously it's a fun route for him to take, but there's all those risks. There's all these many people or companies, big corporations in fact, making shoes, and now you want to come in as some young guy from I don't know what village. I haven't spoken to the guy enough to get my example. I don't know what village he comes from, but now he he wants to make shoes. So now it's a situation again of which do you choose now? The job, which is safe and perhaps not so interesting, or the shoemaking stuff, which it's gotta be interesting, but perhaps bears more risk to it now. I do believe that these are important questions to be asked, because I think that a lot of times we are faced with such decisions to make. We come to a point where something looks great, it looks like it can yield amazing results, but it just seems too scary. It just seems like you're throwing away too much that can be guaranteed, that can make sense, that will give you the stuff that you need in life, whereas this gives you fulfillment and happiness and exhilaration. This gives you safety and cocoons you in something that you believe, if I take this option, I'll be safe. Everything will go the way I need to. I will never have a day when I'm suffering. Maybe a little bit of suffering, but like suffering for real, as the suffering that you could experience on this side with this guy or with this career, and so on. So the question I'm asking here today is function or passion. What what do we choose? Which one should you choose and why? How does it work actually? How do we know which one is the right answer for us? Which one is the right one for you? Which one is the right one for this girl in my example? Is it guy A? Is it guy B? Which one is the right one for this dude in my example? Is it the job, or is the shoe stuff? Which one is actually the one that people should choose? Does it help us to believe in fairy tales? I mean, let's face it. If you are going to think that you're going to be a guy who makes it in the shoe industry and you're going to be big and it's going to be amazing, it is somewhat of a fairy tale. I mean, we have seen such movies with similar situations where someone decides to do something great and it actually works out, but reality has taught us somewhat differently. Things don't always work that way, and the underlying reasons for that are a completely different question. But now I'm talking to the general person who has a decision to make and isn't sure which one they should make. And I'm here asking you what you think should be made. What's the decision that people should make? Should people stick to reality and just choose function always? Should that be the route that people take? Is that the advice that you'd give a person who would ask this to you? Or do you rather give away the good, which is the safe stuff and the thing that seems to promise reliability and function, over do you choose to give away that for possible greatness, for possible exhilaration and excitement and fun and all that? Not all that crap, but all that. Is that what you choose? That's the question I'd like to help answer. But you might realize that at the end of the day, at the end of the video, I may not actually answer per se, but I think I will give a bit of a perspective as to how one should approach this, at least by my point of view, how one should approach this question and how one should approach the choice and the choice that they make. So the answer, at least from me, what I believe is the correct thing to do to choosing between function and passion is there is no right answer. I've been thinking about this quite a while, and I don't think there is one that one can say this is the right answer, always choose this and this will always get you to the promised land and blah 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 blah. Because say my girl, the girl in the example, not my girl, just this girl in the example, chooses the function, a functional guy, and it seems to work out quite well in the beginning. They get married very soon and they start having children, and now very soon this guy starts being abusive or starts going out and having affairs outside and starts doing stuff that she didn't anticipate from him. Because, you know, after all, we are human and you'd never really anticipate a human being's actions fully. And now this guy comes to become so much drama and so much stress for this lady, and she starts thinking, flip, I probably should have gone for that option. But now we don't know, perhaps 5 years down the line this option is gonna come and say, yeah, but lady, you know what, my life is going so great right now and I see you talking about kids and families. Yeah, I ain't about that. Plus I never made a commitment to you, so yeah, I'm just I want to see how things work out with girl B. So now there's a girl B in my story. How interesting is that? So what I'm trying to point out there is that either way could screw you up. Either way it could go great. It could. I mean, you could end up having a good family running it on up to you die, I guess. And you could end up having a great adventurous life with this guy all the way until you die. It's possible, but we don't know. There's no knowing. There's no telling. We're not given those answers. So there isn't any right answer. Let's look at the job thing. How many people do you know who've stuck to jobs and they've been loyal employees for a very long time, and then at some point the company is like going down and like, yo Jeff, or let's say guy, because the guy in my example's name is Guy. Hey Guy, we the company is not doing well, man, and we're looking at these names here, and dog, you didn't make the cut. It just it's not personal. It's just that, you know, it's the list that they gave me, and like you're on it. So it does happen like that. Or say you go for the shoe thing, and it starts to look good at the beginning, but then there comes Nike and the amazing record-breaking shoes, and now they take you out of business. I mean, they're Nike. They can afford to perhaps take their prices down or create a product that looks like yours but is better, and they already have a big name and whatever. It is possible that either one of them screws you up, but it is possible that either one of them becomes a great success. So my answer to this question is, listen to your heart. Either way, it could get messed up, it could screw you up. Either it could go well. It's just, again, there's no telling. But when you're sitting down 5 years down the line, you want to look back at your life and think, yeah, see, I chose function, and now function screwing me over. But yeah, I'm glad I chose function. I would prefer this over whatever possible things could have been happening there. Or you could be sitting down 5 years again down the line thinking, yeah, I chose to follow my dream and go for the exciting passion thing, and yeah, now it's just not working out for me. This is really bad. And if you can sit there and think, yeah, this is really bad, but I wouldn't want to have it any other way, I wouldn't want to have chosen the safe functional route, then that's the choice you should make. It is a bit impossible to know exactly how you will feel about it in a few years, but if your heart is in it right now, chances are your heart will still be in it in a few years. And I believe that life should be lived in an exciting, enjoyable way, and no one can tell you what is exciting and enjoyable to you. Only you know that. And faced with any decision, even if we're twins and we have exactly similar decisions to make, I have to listen to my heart and listen to what my heart thinks. In the long run, this is what's going to work for me. These are the risks I'm willing to take. And you, as my twin, because now I have a twin suddenly, as my twin, have to choose what you think will work for you in the long run. And therefore, we be happy. Maybe we don't be happy as we'd like, as we'd hope, because things do go bad. And again, I know I seem like I emphasize this a lot, but it is reality. Things do go bad. It just works that way. Things don't always go lovey-dovey, fairy-tale-y, and blah 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 blah. Things do go bad, but things do go good as well. Things do go well. And I've had a person who was, I think I've mentioned before that I'm an engineer, and I've had an engineer lady, in fact, who's told me that she likes the stuff that I'm doing with my going into business and so on, because as much as engineering is exciting and everything is nice, but this job security thing is somewhat overrated, because you get the job in the beginning and it seems good, and now suddenly your lifestyle is caught up to your salary, because we don't really grow up mostly with good financial education, which sucks, but like it's just really the reality of most people. And then in a few years or so, maybe you get a promotion and you get a better pay, but then you promote everything in your life as well. You promote the shop in which you shop in, you promote the food, you promote your fridge, you promote your bed, you promote your whole house, and everything is caught up again. And then you get another promotion, but now you got a kid, and now the kid's gotta get their diapers and soon they're gonna go to school. Or, I know I'm probably skipping a few steps here, but I'm saying things just keep on catching up with you, and you're sitting there wondering, I was such a smart kid, and now I'm out here designing toilet pipelines or water pipes, or maybe doing something exciting like building a super huge building, which you're not going to build by yourself. Maybe you can be a chief engineer after 20 years or so, but you know what I'm saying. It can get to a point where you're thinking, I probably could be doing better with my life. Where do I go? However, there's still the option where there's still the situations where, which are a lot of situations like that. They have these engineers who are engineers and they stay engineers, and they're doing good and things are going well in their lives, and they have a good family, good working relationship, everything is good. It does happen either way. All I'm saying is there is no telling. There is no white or black. It can go either way. There's no real answer to this question. The answer lies within each individual who is faced with making the decision at each point. If it's you who are faced with making a decision between function and passion, only you know, man. Only you know, lady. It's all up to you. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And you guys will see me in the next video. Bye bye.